Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gregor John Lee of the Haitian Cuban American Network channel. I'm not putting this video on my cigar channel because it's not a cigar review. But I will be smoking a cigar tonight. I'll be smoking the Le Bijou 1922 by My Father Cigars. Alright. As I toast my cigar, let's get into what happened last night. Last night, I made the fatal attempt, unfortunate attempt to try to live stream the debate. Sleepy Joe couldn't speak up a word. So, it was an interesting debate. Don't get me wrong, alright? Before I go into my questions, which I have here with me, alright? Don't get me wrong. There were views on both sides, alright? And it would be the pot calling the kettle black if I said I don't stutter. I do stutter. Anyone who knows me knows I stutter. If you watch my videos enough of times, you could probably hear me stutter on occasion. That being said, Joe Biden is not known for stuttering. Alright? He was stuttering left and right in his videos. Sorry, in this debate, my apologies. See where I'm coming from? Now, keep in mind, both these men are over the age of 70. I believe Donald Trump is 78 and Joe Biden is 81. Okay? I mean, I feel bad for the mediators or the people asking the question at this debate. I think it was Jake Tapper from CNN and some lady that I don't remember the name of. Alright? Asking these questions. And by my calculations, and I'm going to go into my questions in a second, they barely answered directly 80% of the questions that were asked of them. They asked Trump about immigration, he goes into a diatribe about something else. Alright? Let me show you what I mean. Because this was probably the craziest thing I ever saw in my life.
Everything. President Trump, staying on the topic of immigration, you said that you're going to carry out, quote, the largest domestic deportation operation in American history, unquote. Does that mean that you will deport every undocumented immigrant in America, including those who have jobs, including those whose spouses are citizens, and including those who have lived here for decades? And if so, how will you do it?
Just 1 second. He said we killed 3 people. The people we killed are al-Baghdadi and Soleimani, the 2 greatest terrorists, biggest terrorists anywhere in the world, and it had a huge impact on everything, not just border, on everything. He's the one that killed people with the bad water, including hundreds of thousands of people dying, and also killing our citizens when they come in. We are living right now in a rat's nest They're killing our people in New York, in California, in every state in the union, because we don't have borders anymore. Every state is now a border. And because of his ridiculous, insane, and very stupid policies, people are coming in and they're killing our citizens at a level that we've never seen. We call it migrant crime. I call it Biden migrant crime. They're killing our citizens at a
Alright. They ask you, are you going to deport people left and right? And you go into a diatribe what Biden is doing. This is some of the stuff you were hearing last night in the 9-minute debate. Most of the time in this debate, I'm not going to lie to you, Biden was a belligerent, bubbling buffoon. That's the best way I could put it to you. Right? So, without further ado, let me get into my questions for tonight. Right? Okay, we talked about what happened last night. Okay, both of these guys, Donald Trump and Joe Biden, both are presidential candidates, both are politicians, they're both liars of the epic proportions. Okay? But at least Donald Trump was more clear on his statement. Even though majority of the stuff he was saying coming out of his mouth was basic BS. Right? I'm not gonna lie to you. What he said was basic BS. Okay. The obvious loser was Joe Biden. You could barely understand what he was saying in said debate. Hands down, without a doubt. You could barely understand what he was saying. What drove Greger crazy in this is, what drove Greger insane about the debate last night. You see, I'm all for with interruptions, guys making a false claim, you're interrupting the guy making a claim about you, what have you. But when you can barely understand a word coming out your mouth, Chris Tucker once said, "Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?" We could not understand 95% of the words coming out of Joe Biden's mouth. Look, I'm going to be more kind to you. More like you're going to understand the same 5% of the words coming out of his mouth. Okay? Now, for this part, I'm going to put the cigar down. And I want to talk to you guys clearly. I'm engaged to be married. Okay? I have a future mother-in-law. Okay? Now, my fiance, she's Cuban. So it's her mother, so her father. Alright? Now, if I'm saying something or doing something that's completely wrong or complete bullshit, she's gonna call me out on it. And you know what's the funny thing about her? For a Cuban personality? She's gonna call me out on it, on my bullshit, with a smile on her face. Because she enjoys doing it. Not because she enjoys it, because she cares about me. She cares how I represent her in front of other people. Okay? If a woman is not a vessel to give birth. It's not a vessel to stick a penis in to have sex. She's someone that was born. In the Bible, it says that Adam gave up one of his ribs to create Eve. Okay? So if I'm giving up a rib, I need to care for that person. How this person reacts in front of people represents me and my family. After last night's debate, no one in his camp is talking about whether or not they should stop this debate. Okay? No one's showing any courage to say, hey, Joe, you're up there in age. after what happened last night, we don't think we should go through this election. Okay? He's 80 something, 81 years old. He's not gonna last that long. It's not me threatening his life, but fathers, there's an old saying about boxing. Father's time's undefeated. We all have an expiration date. Alright? He's 81 years old. His is sooner than others. Okay? My point about women in our lives. They're there for us to care for us. We're there to protect them and care for them. And they're also there to call us out on our BS. Yes, in the old days, and now a lot of women these days, they want to provide for themselves as well. But in the old days, men provide for the family. Okay? And women stayed at home. Sometimes, their own business maybe. The majority of the time, women stay at home. I understand Jill Biden is a doctor herself. Alright? Fine. But if you really love your husband, like you say you do, you'll be showing some love and compassion, saying, honey, you're up there in age, maybe we shouldn't go through this election. After what you saw last night. Person, I just think she enjoys the limelight too much to allow herself to say that, to be honest with you. Because the women I know, the women that I care about in my life, if they saw their man acting the way Biden acted last night on that stage, they'll probably do everything in their power to call off the election. Or have him just a candidate for the presidency, the Democrats. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I think Joe Biden was funny. I mean, when he was running with Obama, I think he was a funny guy. Very entertaining, makes a lot of jokes, stuff like that. And when he needed to be serious, he was serious. So when he needed to be serious, he was serious. Alright? And that is fine. I like to joke around at work. I like to make people laugh. But when I have to be serious, I'm serious. You gotta know your place to do things. He's up there in age. He doesn't know when to quit. Do people actually care for Joe Biden? I don't think people really care for Joe Biden, to be honest with you. People can't. I just think they think he's a way to stay in presidency, a way to keep a job. They don't care for the man himself. Because he's the president. He also bleeds, pees, goes to the restroom as well, takes a shower. I'm pretty sure he smells like crap, but it is what it is. Does Gregor think Donald Trump did a better job? Coming from the guy that says that they'll kill baby postpartum, there was a lady who once told me before, I'm not voting for Hillary, I'm voting against Donald Trump. I'm going to use the same analogy. I'm not voting for Donald Trump, I'm voting against Joe Biden. Because Donald Trump is the better of two evils, if you ask me. Alright? But that's just my opinion. I mean, either way you put, you're screwed either way. That's just my opinion. But hey, if the if the Democrat could find a better candidate in the Democratic Party, Donald might have a shot. But at the current moment, I'm gonna give my vote to Donald Trump. That's all I gotta say for you guys for tonight. Thank you. See you in the next one.